No.
It's so small.
It's like, no, it's like cellular parallax
And
or something.
you got a ton of crap in the way. That's
I'm
why.
sorry.
You live like in your car.
What is this?
But
I have a potato peeler thing in here.
I live an interesting life. Anyway.
You don't know when you might need one.
No, exactly.
in your car.
You never know. It's like scissors or knives.
It's not like a scissor or a knife,
Okay.
unless you break off the top. What is this?
So wait, what is it? What is like this whole like conversation have to do with the tale of the Princess Kaguya?
Oh, okay.
Start? Well, we started?
Yeah, cause
When did we start?
like 30 seconds ago.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
did not know. Alright, so...
I'm so far away.
So is
I
this
can't
the
see
last, or is this the last one of the last Studio Ghibli movies?
I'm not sure, really.
Yeah,
What's on...
it. I never know. I just see, oh, it's another Studio Ghibli movie. I watch it.
I'm not sure. Even like since they announced like they're technically closing back in August, because I remember I was having this conversation with Jeremy about they're closing, but they're not officially shutting down. They're still operating just to manage like the licensing and the rights to like their like Totoro, Kiki, Spirited Away, basically all the merchandising and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know what that means for like the exact future of Studio Ghibli if they're just hanging around now.
Well, I mean, Hayao Miyazaki's basically the main person.
Yeah, he's retired.
He's retired, but, I mean...
And none of their like new talent has like done anything particularly great. And like all of their like productions outside of Miyazaki and Takahata have been like gone over schedule, over budget, and haven't been necessarily that good in the first place.
Well, I haven't seen any of the other movies that other like people that work from Studio Ghibli. I've never seen any of their work of any of the new people, basically.
Yeah, I've seen some of his son's Jiro stuff, and a couple of their student productions. But I haven't seen like the TV show they did I think before like 2 years ago, or they announced 2 years ago.
Well, that's something I've never heard of before, so
Yeah.
I'm willing to look that up. I want to.
Yeah. Oh, hard.
I'm watching Howl's Moving Castle in English class.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a completely different experience. So I liked the movie a lot.
Yeah. Have you seen any
It's
of
just completely different from what I've expected, especially seeing all the
have you guys seen any of Takahata's work before?
No, this is actually the first time I've actually
Takahata,
seen.
yeah. Takahata,
Name a
he's
few real quick.
what?
Name a few real quick.
He did the top two I can think of off my head. It's Brave of the Fireflies, which is a heartbreak.
Okay then, yeah.
As heartbreaking as you can
See,
get.
I just want to make sure.
And My Neighbor the Yamadas, which is like I think he did that, and I remember that because like that's like the closest comparison animation wise or stylistically to Princess Kaguya. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he also did Pom Poko, which was the one with like the giant raccoon testicles.
Kaguya, not
Kaguya?
not
Okay.
Cayuga.
Well, like I'm an incredibly whitewashed Asian, so like to prove how whitewashed I am, like through this movie, my comparisons were like this is like Mulan with like the slight artistic touches of Winnie the Pooh.
I guess.
Like early, like old Winnie the Pooh, like the way some of the character models a lot of the characters are designed. They're not like polished per se. They're very much like sketches. You know what I mean?
Oil pastels.
Oil pastels.
I'm telling you, it's oil.
And like
pastels.
how like the backgrounds, like they're a little faded on the edges sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like if you watch like Winnie the Pooh, like some of the scenes are like that.
Well, that kind of in that perspective, it kind of makes me remember of the soggy drop.
Yeah,
The style of the soggy drop. How it was water like pencil colored, but the edges were kind of blurred out. Yeah.
I like it like that.
Yeah.
Who does the peripheral vision anyways? You know. I always like the middle.
Either way, like this whole talk is like just like dancing around the fact that this movie's gorgeous. Of course.
I like the running scene.
Yeah,
the running scene.
That scene's like this. It's in the trailer, but like the scene where she's running away from like these shooters.
No idea there was a trailer.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer.
I know, like if you're not like a Miyazaki movie, then Studio Ghibli movies get like an even smaller release than Miyazaki movies already get.
Oh.
Which I understand. Like, and this is an anomaly of sort of kids movies nowadays. Because again, like it's like an over 2 hour hand drawn animated movie. It's like very light on spectacle or anything, but It's so like a very classic, because it's based on a folktale, a Japanese
Yes, it
folktale,
is. Yeah.
and it feels very much like a fable, but it's just told in a way that's very artistic and very moving and beautiful.
I got nothing else to say. You said it all.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like I'm taking a film class, so I'm gonna be film zombie right now. But it shares like the same sort of ideals of like the movies of the 1920s about how consumerism is bad. Just like how like the comparisons, like how they were living early on in the countryside, they were happy, and then when they moved to the city, eventually like their
They're
greed
unhappy.
sort of,
Yeah,
Yeah.
their greed blinded them, and like no one took into account what Princess Kaguya felt.
yeah.
Yeah. No?
Corey, you were gonna say something?
I thought she's totally like gonna like flip out and destroy the city.
Yeah.
Cause like it is a fable, so it can be supernatural and
Yeah.
all, but for the most part there wasn't
Again,
too much.
it's a very low key
It was-
movie.
It was pretty realistic, just scene by scene
Yeah.
of her life.
When I was thinking about this movie, I was thinking very much like this is basically My Neighbor Totoro for like 2014.
I still have to see that movie.
You haven't seen Totoro yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you're breaking my heart,
This
Erik.
guy.
You guys are
I've
breaking my.
seen like everything else except that one.
You guys are breaking my heart.
And Wind Rises.
More than this
because you
movie.
watched that without me.
I saw Wind Rises.
Did you see it with us? No.
I didn't go see it with you guys,
Yeah.
but I went to see it with my friend,
Yeah.
my cousin.
Well, you guys went to see it without me, so.
No,
I
what was
still
that?
gotta
What was
see
the?
it.
I forgot what. Like, I think you were busy that weekend.
Yeah, I know. That's,
And I had
but
work.
that still doesn't change the fact that you saw it without me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But still,
It's your schedule.
It is.
All right. So,
I planned ahead.
Anyway, I brought up the in my head when I was watching the movie. I brought up the My Neighbor Totoro because when this and Wind Rises were announced, there was supposed to be like a double feature, like
yeah.
Totoro and Grave of the Fireflies was back when it came out. And again, it feels like Miyazaki and Takahata switched places, where Miyazaki has like the sort of the darker, more somber movie, and Takahata now has the light child's fable.
yeah.
Because again, this movie's nothing like. It's effectively like a lot of cute scenes, or very charming scenes. Not to try to belittle it, but it is a very charming movie. Like the whole like first half hour is.
Yeah.
It's
very
just
charming.
a bunch of like cute baby things. Like she's playing, like she's just like sort of not flopping around, but like
crawling around, doing
like,
what babies would do,
like-
basically.
like sort of shattering like leapfrogs. I also like how in the movie, how like when everyone's running really fast, their arms just like look like this weird mess of animation and lines.
I like her, dream run.
Dream Run, oh yeah.
The dream run.
Oh, what do you guys think of the dub?
Which dub?
The English dub.
Oh, the dub.
No, not like I mean, none of us have seen the actual like Japanese dub, but like generally, like as a rule of thumb, the Japanese dub is always going to be better than the English dub.
Yes.
But like just,
Well,
but
that's how it's intended to be.
but like now, like
If it's not better, it's pretty sad because that's
No.
how it's intended to be.
well, like now the question is like how does the English dub fit with this particular movie?
I just felt like in certain scenes they just like reused some of the sounds,
Yeah,
especially when like in certain scenes when Kaguya was like serious, she would have like a serious adult voice.
yeah,
But when it came down to like being a kid again, she would have this like little kid kind of fake.
yeah. Now I'm pretty
voice.
sure like they didn't have Chloe Grace Moretz do like play voice the character throughout her entire thing. But like
Yeah.
I like Chloe Grace Moretz as like her voiceover in this movie. I like when she was trying to be happy, because like the charming thing about like the princess is that like how like when she's discovering things and she's happy, you're entranced with her as well. Like when like she's just learning about things, you're interested just because she's like has this wide-eyed expression. But that's
Yes.
that might be just because of the animation and the
Every
music.
time she laughs, she grows,
Oh yeah.
both physically
Yeah.
and mentally.
And Mary Steenburgen as her mom. I thought Mary Steenburgen has like this lovely motherly voice, which I
Oh.
think that, yeah.
It did work. Yeah.
James Caan, I think he was fine. Darren Criss, I think like all the mayor characters outside of James Caan were like weird. Because like when the little kids were saying she's weird, I'm thinking that language is kind of out of place, both in terms of the voice actor and like the language.
If it's just you're weird.
She's weird. You're weird.
You're weird. Gosh, she's weird. You're weird. I'm hot. She's hot. No.
Well,
No. I'm sorry. I was.
No.
Okay.
Is there
Go
only
ahead.
10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
I
good.
can see.
Okay, it's just like my thing. Okay, but I think like that's much. I think that's kind of all we can really say without like, because like the animation's the key star, and obviously we can't show off animation.
We can't. No.
You know? But absolutely, if you're a Studio Ghibli fan, of course, absolutely see this movie. Like the dub's good, so like that's no problem, and it's a good child's movie. It's simple. It tells a good moral. It tells good morals.
It does,
It's more than
yes.
one.
But if you're impatient, you're gonna hate it.
Probably, yeah, it's true.
But so like for me, I've seen English dubs of Japanese dubs that I've seen,
Yeah,
and they're completely two different things. And
Yeah.
I would like to see the Japanese dub. I was expecting to see the Japanese dub, but
it's really hard to find Japanese dubs anywhere. You have to
Yeah.
find.
Well, we found a
They're like the.
Vietnamese or whatever.
What do you mean?
Raid.
The Raid? Oh yeah, but that's live. That's a like with live action. That's live action foreign films. That's a much different. That's a different case, because like animation and plus since this is technically a Disney movie, or like it was distributed through
Disney.
Disney. Japan.
Buena Vista.
Yeah.
They and like Frank Marshall, like part of Amblin, they can get like American actors to help broaden the commercial appeal of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's fine, as long as the dub's okay, and this is more than that. And like you can only find like the subtitle version, like if you go all the way down in LA, and that's like at 8:00, and I'm like, too late. No.
We have lives.
Yeah.
Sadly.
But yeah, absolutely see this movie.
If you still find it in California, that is.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Cory, come closer, and then say your final thoughts.
Am I getting bigger yet?
Yes.
Am I getting bigger?
Yes.
Yeah, you can get in. No, just be like join on like Eric's shoulder. You want to say your final thoughts? Do you like it? Did you like it?
I was thinking it was slow at first when not the narration part, but the just the whole baby part.
Yeah.
I mean, sure it was cute and all. I thought it was a bit slow, and then after that, it picked up.
Picked up
So-
in what way?
She started getting suitors.
Okay.
That was the whole point of this thing.
I love that part of it. Like,
Like,
No,
what
you-
was the movie? Like, you had the childhood, you had the suitor, and then
Mm.
you had the moon.
the
The moon.
Studio Ghibli movies. Like, it's always been a weird case of like you can't like really compare it to like actual movie like conventional movie making, because Studio Ghibli movies, they really do that. They really have their own like laid back sense of tone and pacing.
Yeah.
It's more about creating an atmosphere than creating a story per se.
I mean, it's all
I like
the.
stories.
Wait, how did you spell that out? How did you say that? Like they lay out the.
They allow the atmosphere. They let you like sort of
It's just basic. So yeah, basically the atmosphere explains the story for you.
or that takes precedence over rather.
Yeah, and then what's all whatever is spoken, whatever dialogue is going on. It's just it teaches you something in a way.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I really I really enjoy these Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
There were so many parts where I thought she was going to be like, Dad, I don't want this. And she didn't do it. She didn't say it.
It's all implied. It's characterization.
Yeah.
Well, I know you know as the audience, but I just expected her to say it at some point. She never really did.
This is a higher class movie. This is supposed to teach. Like these kinds of movies are necessary to teach your kids like the appreciation of atmosphere and pacing.
I heard some, like when I walked out to use the restroom when the credits first came up.
Yeah. I like how no one left in like.
There was one family, and like the mom said that she like cried 3 times during it.
It's a bit of a teary-eyer.
Yes,
honestly.
it is.
Oh, tearjerker rather.
But that's all I think. I would have seen it in the Japanese dub. I would have felt it a lot more than.
Oh,
I
absolutely,
did.
yeah. Because some of the lines are kind of awkward.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're going.
Kaguya Hime, right? Or right? They do it. It's Kaguya Princess,
Kaguya Princess. Princess
Kaguya.
Kaguya.
Right?
I think so.
Kaguya Hime.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Anyways.
You guys ready?
Alright.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
See ya.